Hello there, you lot. How you doing? I've just finished filming a review for this phone case from Toro, and I thought what I'd do is I'd make a video, because I've got two different types. I've got this open foldy case here, and I've got this just ordinary case here. So I thought I'd make two different types. I thought I'd make a video to help you decide what type of case you need and the pros and cons on the different cases, because everything has a pro and con, and when it comes to phone cases, they're the same. They've got pros and cons as well. So let's have a look and see if I can help you decide. So we've got two different types of case. We've got one which is an open one like that, and then we've got just your ordinary standard case. You know, it's just a case that fits on, and your phone's always open, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. Now, I've just finished doing a review on this, so I've just had to open all the packaging and everything. So, what do you want to use it for? What do you need a case on your phone for? For me, I use my phone. I don't have a phone like this for no reason. You know, I don't just have this just to fanny around on Facebook. I like to use the camera, you know, film things, family videos and things like that, and I use editing software on the phone to edit, and you know, I play games with my daughter. We play games like Roblox, that kind of stuff. There's loads of games and things we play on here. So, but I also like to try and keep my phone in like the best condition it can be in. I mean, after all, it's a big investment, one of these phones. They're bloody expensive. And not only that, if you get it on contract, you're lumbered with it for 2 or 3 years. So you want to keep it in the best condition possible. So you want to make sure you get a nice, decent case. But for me, I need practicality as well. So I like this case because it's nice and tough. It's got a raised, what do you call that, like a bevel, I don't know, around the camera there. So when you put the phone down, the camera doesn't hit on any surfaces and get scratched. And because it's got a lid on it as such, it protects your screen. So I've done this many times. You got to pull your phone out your pocket and it slips out your hand, and it's not quite in the pocket either, and it falls on the floor, and of course the screen goes down first. But with this kind of case, if it falls on the floor, chances are it's not going to open because it's magnetic, and there's quite a strong magnet on there. So if it falls down, your screen is protected. That's why I like these cases, because the screen is protected. It's not hopefully going to open up. I mean, if that falls down and it opens up on the way, you're going to be pretty unlucky, but I can't see that happening. You know, there's pretty strong magnets, so that's why I like these cases. They protect the whole phone, and also they're quite nice. You know, you can just do that, or you can do that, and also you got your other benefit. When you got the phone in there, you can fold it up. Like, you can have it like that. It does stay there a little bit. Trust me, I've tried it. When you've got the phone in, there's a bit more weight. It stays there, and you can sort of have it just to hold your phone up like that. It's not going to work now. There you go. And you can watch films and things. It's like a little phone stand thing. And also, of course, you can put cards in there if that's your thing. It's not really my thing, because that way, if you lose your phone, you've also lost your credit card as well. Whereas if you've got a separate wallet, you lose one or the other. If you lose both, you're very unlucky. But there's one downside that I can see to this type of case, and for me, it's quite a significant downside. That is, well, obviously, you know, if you've got it open like that, you can't use your rear camera because it's covered up. You can't use your rear one. So if you want to use your rear camera, you've got to have the thing flapping down like that. Unless you have it that way, but then that's not going to work, because it's going to flap down that way and you've got to hold it up. Unless you film like that. Some people film in portrait mode all the time. I don't personally. I think that's a bit stupid. But you can do like that if you want to. So if you want to film, you've got to have it flapping like that all the time. That's a downside. Another big downside is I use one of those little tripods for my phone. You know, if me and my daughter are building a bit of Lego or something like that. Because as I say, we do family videos and bits and bobs using the phone. So I have a little tripod. Now, my tripods, I don't know about any other ones, doesn't fit on this case. It doesn't go wide enough, because you've got the extra bit of leather here, and a little bit at the top, but this bit here, it just doesn't really work. You know, it gets in the way. It's not very good for using on a tripod. So that is where I bring this case into play. And I'll explain why I've got two cases in a minute. You go back and forwards. So this is just an ordinary case. Very good quality. You know, the same as the other one. There's a small problem with this one, but I'll explain that in a minute. Yeah, and I use this one because this one fits lovely in a dry. If you want to do a bit, if you've got it in your pocket and you film something quick, get the camera up. There you go. You're filming. You ain't got to mess around with no flappy lids flapping around or anything like that. And also, it just fits on the tripod. I should have brought the tripod out to show you, but I've left it indoors and they're all indoors asleep. So it's early in the morning, by the way. So I can't go and show you. But it just tripod just slots on and away we go. I can go around holding it like that. I haven't got to worry about any flapping around lids. So, you know, if I'm going somewhere, or I know I'm going to be doing a lot of filming with this. So, for example, if we go to the zoo or to Legoland or somewhere like that on holiday, and I know I'm going to be filming a lot with my phone for family videos to remember it, I'll just have this case on because, you know, it's going to be on there for a few days. No sweat. I don't like changing cases all the time, but I'll just keep this case on. And on normal day-to-day life, going to work, just being normal, not really going to be doing a lot of filming, I have this case on because this is just my normal day-to-day case. So that's my what's it, prerogative? Is that the right word? I don't know, but that's my view on it. On why you might want one specific case over the other. They do this one, not with the magnets here, but you've got the little flap with the magnet on it, like a little. No, they used to have a button, didn't they? Well, that's a magnet. They do it like that. These ones aren't MagSafe. I don't believe they are. It might be. I don't think this one is. I think they might do a version that is MagSafe. I'm not sure. Probably should have done some research, but I didn't. But this one is MagSafe, so you can also use this one to use with your MagSafe charger if you're rich enough to be able to have one of those. So, also this one's got a raised edge, so the camera doesn't actually touch the top when you put the phone down. So, yeah, sort of pros and cons there. But there is one small problem with this one that I've noticed. I don't know if it's my fault or not, but I don't think it would have been. But it probably was. I mean, I can't give an explanation for it. But it started to come ever so slightly unglued on the corner here. Don't know whether you're going to be able to see it, but that's ever so slightly uneven. And I've noticed up the top here, it started to come unglued. So I don't know. I don't think that was my fault. I usually just fold it over like that and just have it like that. So I don't know what the crack is with that, if that's a normal thing, because obviously these will loosen up and wear with age, you know. That's the point of leather. They loosen up. Still smells amazing, even though I've been using this one for about a month, probably. I'm not sure how long I've had it for. 3 weeks, a month, something like that. Been in my pocket and all sorts. Still smells amazing of leather. But yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. It started to come unglued a little bit. But other than that, it's fantastic, the workmanship. So, it all depends what you want to use your phone for. Some people probably might not mind having to do that. I mean, it's all right if every now and again, you're not really doing a lot of filming with your phone, but you just want to film one thing. It's not hard just to do that, is it? It's easy, simple. But I just mean if you want to do a lot, if you want to use a tripod, I would go for one of these ordinary cases, to be honest with you. And plus, I got this one in brown. Look how nice that looks. That's brilliant. Love it. Anyway, you lot. They do a cable for it, like your lightning cable. Apparently, I asked them, and they're made entirely by themselves. Toro make the cables entirely. So, they make the cable, and then they wrap it in leather. It's all certified. So it should be as good as a genuine Apple cable. Because I was afraid that they might use Chinese cables that are made in China, and then just wrap them in leather. They'd be shit. But I asked them, and apparently they don't. They make the cables themselves, and they wrap them up in leather. So that's going to be my next thing to buy, and I will be doing a review on the cable at some point. Someone said get one of the key rings. Oh mate, I'm not going to get a key ring. Have you seen them? Toro leather key ring, about that big. It's like £10. That's too expensive for a keyring for me. But the lightning cable, if you buy a genuine Apple lightning cable, you're looking at about £10 anyway, and that's what these cables are from Toro. So that'll be worth it, as long as it's good. Anyway, you lot, you can let me know in the comments if you like. What kind of case do you prefer? Have you bought one? What one did you buy? Is there any cons or other pros or cons that you can think of about each individual case, you know? And if I've helped you out, make a decision on what case you would want to buy, then that's brilliant. I'm here to help people. That's what I want to do. And if I haven't already mentioned it, the workmanship in these cases is bloody brilliant. All the stitching is good. They're not going to fall apart from that glue thing, but what can you do about that? I'll catch you on the next one, you lot. All the best. And just love life, because it's excellent, man.